Today I thought it would be fun to read the reviews from the maccas that I used to work at. Basically the premise of this was that I thought it would be funny to see if anyone had written anything about me from my time working there. I was only there for 3 months, but I thought it would be fun to see if anything had written anything about a blonde bitch or anything like that. But spoiler alert, no one said anything about me, which I'm guessing is a good thing because no one hated me enough to write about me in the review from the maccas I was at. So I just thought I would go through them and read out the best ones. The first one is just McDonald's. Need I say more? It is what it is.
It is what it is.
1 star. And I mean, most of the reviews were just it's a maccas, and it was either 1 star or anything up to 5 stars. And I just love how they decide to do that for a specific maccas. They never just have that internal thought of maccas is maccas, it's gonna kind of be shit no matter where you go, to be honest. For example, I only really go to maccas if my friends really want to go and there's no other place around me that's open, and that's about it. The next one, 4 stars. Not bad for a maccas. I appreciate that, even though this was written 2 weeks ago and I haven't worked there for over a year. Still good to know that my old maccas is doing an okay job. This one annoys me. It says, OMG, the wait time in drive-thru. Pick it up. How hard is it? Girl, if you were the only one in drive-thru, which you didn't specify, I can kind of understand why that would be annoying, especially if they took 10 minutes or whatever. Anyone that doesn't know, at Macca's, the wait time for drive-thru, there's a timer for 3 minutes for each order on drive-thru. And the Macca's that I was at, I think it was 2:30 or 2:45 that our limit was. So we do try our best, but if there's heaps of customers, then obviously it's gonna take a little bit longer. But drive-thru is kind of priority. This is probably by Karen, to be honest. Anyway, people are trash. It takes 6 weeks to go through drive-thru. Oh, give the poor workers a break. They're underpaid, underappreciated, and overworked. Leave them alone. This one says, the worst McDonald's I have ever visited. Wanted to say more, but Annalie McDonald's survive is better and appreciable. I will have to attest to that. I used to live walking distance from the Annalie Maccas, and that Maccas is actually pretty good. Even when I didn't live near that one, we used to drive there because according to my sister-in-law, the nuggets there were amazing. So if you live in Annalie or live near Annalie, just go to that one instead because the service there is pretty reasonable, except for this one time that my friend got a weird look because he asked for ice with his water. It's not that hard. And he asked nicely as well. That guy was probably just having a tough night, but usually the service is pretty good and the food's pretty amazing. And I think that's the only place I've ever had a decent coffee, because Macca's coffee sucks. Oh, this one's 5 stars and the review just says, had a farm. McDonald's had a farm. Yeah, that's how the rhyme goes. This one says, 5 stars. I love this Macca's. Even though you're bound to get searched by cops pulling out of the driveway at 3 in the morning, at least if you're craving a juicy burger and a cold iced coffee frappe, you can still get one here. All night and all day. Yes, because Macca's is open 24 hours, which is amazing. I don't know if it's 24 hours to walk through. It probably is. I don't remember because I only worked afternoons. You can go through drive-through for 24 hours at pretty much any McDonald's. And that Macca's is kind of near a dodgy area, so at 3 in the morning I've heard that there's been trouble there, so that's probably a reason why you got searched by cops, because they were probably just doing their job. It's good that you like the coffee from there, or the coffee frappe. There's a difference. Anyway, this one says, it's 5 stars. First time I ever visited this store, I found a rock which has since been stolen. It was speak, no hear, no see, no. Just a rock with 3 faces, naturally formed. I don't know what this means, but respect. This one's 5 stars. It says, when you are hungover and don't feel like interacting with people, those self-service machines are a godsend. Although, it does speak about what we have become when we think it's a good thing when we seek basic nutrients and think it's a good thing when we don't have to interact with our fellow humans to achieve it. I know for a face, I pretty much interact with none of my neighbours. I think he meant facts, but I'll let it slide. I could be a smelly corpse for a number of weeks and all they would say was he was a quiet man. But the sausage McMuffin was nice. 5 stars. I love this guy. I wish he was my neighbor. Yeah, the self-serve machines are amazing. Like, whether I go to like Woolworths or like Maccas or pretty much any place, I like almost without a doubt will use the self-service because I hate like talking to a physical person. I know it's kind of a meme, but like the fact that I have to take my earphones out to like be nice to another human when I don't want to. Damn, I feel like an asshole, but you know what I mean? Like, I'm there to do shopping, not make a friend. I think that was a Jack Whitehall joke that I stole, so sorry. This is so stupid. This guy just gave the maccas a 2-star, and then it's just a photo of a light bulb. I have so many questions. Like, was the lighting not sufficient enough? Are you an interior design student at the university across from this place? I really don't know what you were trying to get at, but I don't know. This one's 2 stars, and it said, cozy, coffee bad, very bad. No shit, it's McDonald's. Coffee's like never good, except at Annalee. 5 stars. Caramello McFlurry, Parafello Big Hurry, make me tum tum happy. Give me yum yum Mackie. Creamy times for Big Daddy. This guy should be a poet if he's not already. I love that so much. 4 stars. Would be better if staffs were smiling to customers. Other than that, overall service was great. Like, do we expect us to just kind of like go up to you and just go, we're miserable? Oh, do you know like the amount of abuse that we get at McDonald's? I think I've had like more negative interactions than I had positive reactions, and like pretty much anyone I've ever spoken to that works at McDonald's, like friends, co-workers at like my other jobs, have like said similar things, that Maccas is horrible and you get abused to death. People are assholes, so you're not gonna be super nice. You're obviously gonna like, I don't know, be good to customers, but you're not gonna be like, hi, how's it going, when you're dying inside. This one's 3 stars. It says very busy. Don't go when there is cricket on, as there will be long queues. No shit. For context, this McDonald's is a few hundred meters away from like a major cricket stadium. So if you go there like straight after a match, it's gonna be packed, because I did a hospitality course at a place that was like right across from the cricket stadium, and they would say that it would get like extremely busy when there were games on. If you're gonna leave 3 stars because you decided to go somewhere when it was busy because there was like a major cricket match on right down the road, then that's on you. Like, wait until you get home, go to another Macca's that is like closer to you. Unless you live there, then like I kind of understand why you'd be annoyed, but just wait until you get to like the Macca's near your place. Like, for example, a couple years ago I saw the 1975 in concert and I was really hungry and I wanted to go to Macca's, but like the Macca's closest to where the venue was super busy because obviously everyone was gonna go there after. So we just waited until we were like at one fairly close to home, and there was probably only like 1 or 2 people that were there from the concert as well. So I'd recommend just waiting until you get to the Macca's near your home. Like, the quality is gonna be similar, and like if you go on a Macca's for a feed, you're probably not expecting too much. Just a bunch of Karens complaining about shit that they could have like obviously avoided. This one's 5 stars. Wow, best Macca's ever. They even gave me a Zupa Duper. I don't know why they gave you a Zupa Duper. I don't think Macca's sells Super Dupers, but that's pretty good of them. I'm guessing this was by an Australian guy because nothing says Australia more than getting happy by a Zupa Duper. Like, if you're having like a really bad day and then someone gives you a Zupa Duper, it's incredible. It's all I want. 4 stars. 1, broken men's toilet seat. 2, asked for a freshly made hot apple pie, and they did exactly that. I'm confused, so I'm guessing that this guy was happy that the workers did their job and gave him an apple pie when that's what he ordered, but then gave it like a 1 star less because broken men's toilet seat. Was there another toilet you could use? Did you tell management that the toilet seat was broken? That's pretty shit that you had to go through that. Pretty shit that you had to take a shit on a broken men's toilet seat. I hope the next time you went, or the next Macca's you went to, had a functioning toilet seat. 3 stars. This one just says no playground. That's so sad. Leave F in the chat. 1 star. Despite no lines and 3 staff behind the counter, I was turned away from the counter and told to order on the self-service machine. No customer service whatsoever. Drove down the road to Annalee instead, where I was served quickly with a smile. Exactly what I was saying. Annalee's the fucking best. Macca's is really weird like that. Like the one that I worked at anyway, where like we would like highly encourage people to use the self-service machine. And like I always felt like a dick whenever I had to do that. I'd be like, hi, do you want to order on the self-service counter? And they're like, no, I'm fine. So yeah, it's kind of shit that like you feel bad that happened, but we're told to do that, and it's really annoying, trust me, I get it. I just wish like upper management realized that like some people still like ordering from the counter, even though majority of people like myself prefer to order through self-service. Yeah, and if there were like just 3 people at the counter, then hopefully one of them like actually like walked you to the counter and then like ordered for you on the machine, because that's what I had to do, and it sucked. 3 stars. Fast food. Yeah, it took 15 minutes to get my apple pie. Like, ugh. Was it busy? Because if it was busy, then it would have probably made sense why it took you so long. Like, even if you get like a frozen Coke and it's super busy, then it might take time. Even though it's like the quickest thing to do, you just like pull the lever down. If it wasn't busy, then that sucks. Oh, this is so stupid. This guy gave it a 1 star, then wrote, didn't go. Why are you giving it a 1 star if you didn't go? You're weighing down the average of the maccas because you decided to be a dick. People are so stupid. 5 stars. The quickest drive-through in Brisbane. Like I was saying before, that maccas, the time that the workers are given from like ordering to like when they're giving people food is 2 minutes and 30 seconds as opposed to the average 3 minutes. I mean, I'm glad that it's making customers happy because it makes us feel like shit because it's a lot of stress. 1 star. I'm not used to staff being so unprofessional. To stand at the counter for a solid 3 minutes just to have staff completely ignore me has me bewildered. Meanwhile, they're talking about parties and social life, etc. Can't wait till robots have their jobs. That sucks, dude. I have no idea who these people could have been. I only had 3 shifts in a span of like technically 3 months, but like I was rostered on for like another 6 months before they're like, hey, we're gonna let you go. So I just have a vendetta against maccas because of that. I mean, if you're like under the age of 18, you should be fine, but if you're over the age of 18 and start working there, you're pretty much fucked. Just warning you in case you wanted to get a job there. It looks good on a resume though, so I mean, I'm grateful for that. 1 star. What a joke. Waiting outside for my daughter to be served inside while I've counted 32 cards served on the drive-thru. This place is the most pathetic McDonald's I have ever seen in my life, and I've seen them all over the world. So if you've gone to like every single Macca's across the world, like you travel to Japan, go to every single Macca's in Japan, then go to Spain and visit like all the Macca's in Spain. Did you go to Yugoslavia and go to all the fucking Macca's there? Did you go to Iceland? Did you go to every single McDonald's in the world? And yeah, like it sucks that your daughter had to wait and you had to wait consequently because of that, but drive-through is priority because otherwise then the cars are just gonna like keep building up if they serve you guys like inside the store first. So if you want to avoid that, go through drive-through. But my brother has this thought process whenever going to like Macca's, KFC, Hungry Jack's, any fast food place, that if you're gonna eat like shitty food like that, you might as well like park your car inside the car park and then like walk into the store, which is like 10 steps probably. But yeah, I don't know, I feel like people like this don't realize or have never worked a customer service job or never like worked in fast food because they clearly like don't understand the reasonings for things like this. 1 star. They push you to self-serve only. Like I said before, this isn't our fault. This is management telling us to do these things because it's like more efficient, and I think they're like trying to test this out to see if we can go to like only the self-serve counter instead of like having people order from a physical person. So I think they're trying to see if it's possible to only use self-service, so then like workers can like just focus on making the food as opposed to like appeasing the customer when it's like really in reality easier for them to order on the self-serve thing because then they can just like do whatever they want. I just hate how management's doing that because some people want to order from like the counter. 3 stars. Dodgy late at night, be on guard. Any fast food place is dodgy late at night. Like, me and my sister-in-law went to get KFC one night. I think it was KFC, it was some fast food. Anyway, it was like 11 p.m. and we had people like knocking on our windows trying to get in so they could go through drive-through, and we were like, no. Any Macca's is kind of dodgy at night, or any fast food place. So, I don't know, order on Uber Eats. 2 stars. Parking is shocking considering the location is not good for parking. Great coverage. Are you seriously giving like the McDonald's restaurant a 2 star because parking was bad. This Macca's is on a main road, so there's not gonna be super great parking, and there's a KFC literally next door that you could go to park. And there's parking like on the streets and stuff. Like, I'm sure you could find somewhere. And like you said, considering the location, it's on a main street. Karens are ruining my life. As far as Macca's goes, this one is always clean and the employees are very nice. Thank you. Very convenient location. Dare I say, too convenient. Is that why you gave it 4 instead of 5? Because you're like, oh, it's too close to me. I keep eating bad food because Macca's is too close to me, even though there's restaurants nearby that probably serve healthier food, and Macca's has salads, so it's not our fault. 3 stars. Have been to the drive-thru a few times. Once it took 5+ minutes for a double quarter pounder meal. Do you want raw meat? Is that what you want? It's gonna take a while to cook meat. We don't want to give you food poisoning and we don't want to get sued. So yeah, sorry it took a bit of time for us to like actually cook your food, so then you're not gonna die from food poisoning and be sick from work. 5 stars. Used to be my local. Many a drunken feed has been provided by this Macca's. Appreciate it. It was actually my local for a bit when I worked there, but it was like too far away for me to walk there, which was unfortunate. 5 stars. Macca's. Appreciate it, dude. 2 stars. It's open all night. Is that a bad thing? Are you like, no, it has to close at 10 p.m. Therefore I'm giving it a 2 star because I wish it wasn't open all night. What does this mean? People are so weird. This one's kind of aggressive. Depending on how you read it. I just read it as kind of aggressive. 4 stars. It's Macca's, alright? Okay. I think he probably like missed a comma or something because it's like, it's Macca's. Alright. That one kind of scared me when I read it. I was like, dude, calm down. 4 stars. First time using self-service. Be nice to print a number to collect my order, as I did see the number flash up on the screen. Sometimes we run out of printing paper. That's not our fault. It's very annoying when customers are like, I didn't see the number, but can you tell me what my number is? It's like, I don't know. I'm not behind the computer. I can't see. People are so stupid. That's why I hated working in fast food, and I hope I never have to do that again. 4 stars. It's okay, but it takes so long for my Big Mac. How long are we talking? Are we talking like 5 minutes, or are we talking like 5 hours? Because Big Mac, there's like meat in there, and you gotta cook them bad boys, otherwise you're gonna get food poisoning, and we don't want that because the less complaints the better, because then that leaves more time for us to deal with Karens. 5 stars. Want service? The drive-thru at Macca's is at least 8 cars deep and the line inside is at least 10 people deep. I mean, they're slammed. The girl forgot our Big Mac sauce and she still ran out the door to catch us to give it to us. What a lad. This guy gets it. Like, he understands that, I don't know, Macca's can be tough at times and it does get busy. I never had to work there when it got super busy or whatever, which I'm grateful for because I'm not great under stress. Don't show that to any future employers. At least this guy like understands that it's like difficult and that we're not being lazy. It's just we have to get to 18 people. Thanks, man. It's really nice. Thanks, Carlos. I'm probably gonna blur out everyone's names, but like if I'm shouting out someone doing something nice, I'll probably just show like their first name or something. This one's 5 stars and it just says, I love you. Is that to the Macca's? Because Macca's loves you too. Well, not you specifically, just your paycheck. It's the truth, baby. Oh, I love when like I work in like customer service or like whether it's like retail or fast food or food in general, whatever, and then like a customer comes back and they're like, I'm sorry, and then they like order other stuff and it's like, I don't give a shit, like this is more money for the company, like I don't care. Thank you so much for watching whatever this was. I just thought it would be funny to read Macca's reviews from the place I used to work at and see how they're doing, and they seem to be doing okay. Couple complaints from genuine people, but also a couple Karens as well, being like, it was busy because there was a big event near the place. I don't know what to tell you, ma'am. Anyway, thanks for watching. See you later.